Welcome back to my channel. As always, I hope you're doing absolutely amazing. Yes, I have the little Voyager on today because, well, Ralph had requested it. I'm at home right now. Yeah, just literally sitting in the studio. And, well, I'm at my closet. But anyways, we're going to discuss some stuff that you should not do while you're in a team-operated truck. Now, if you have a co-driver, listen up, because, yes, they may respect belching and farting, but they might not respect some other stuff you do, so let's stay tuned. So, here are some do's and don'ts for team drivers. Now, farting and belching, yes, you will end up doing it. You better respect your co-driver's opinion on it. If you can voluntarily control it, your co-driver's going to have an opinion on it. Mine is okay with what I do because he's a fat, heavy-set male himself. But, a lot of times, the female variety of co-drivers won't respect that. So please, do whatever it takes to keep your smells, your body odors, and your belching under control. And, yeah, I was belching a little bit during the show open. That's okay. I'm diabetic, as well as autistic. So, sometimes the food that I eat will just cause me to fart, belch, or maybe even have diarrhea. But we'll discuss that sometime down the line, and that's a very personal topic. Oh yeah, speaking of personal topics, don't bring them up in the truck if you don't really know your co-driver. He may ask you personal questions, and you can respond things like, here in the United States, I plead the fifth. Because there's no reason for him to know your business until he is good and ready to know it. Oh yeah, males and females. Can they ride together? They sure can. But here in the United States, it's respected that if you're running with a female, it better be your wife. As of today, there's been a lawsuit filed against the trucking company CR England, as a trainer requested all female students and royally screwed himself when he pulled his dick out of his pants and threatened that female with a knife, which are never, ever to happen in a team-operated truck. If you are running with another female or another male, you'll probably be alright. If you're a female running with another female, definitely do it. If you're a male running with another male, you're fine. If you're husband and wife, you're fine. But if you're a student with a trainer, you need to make sure that trainer is of the same gender that you are. No, sex change does not count. We go by the gender on your birth certificate, and if you got a problem with that, you need to go back to your school and you need to relearn the etiquette of team driving. There's a lot more to it than can be covered in this video. Oh yeah, if your company provides harassment training, by all means take it. Because there are things nowadays that not only women and men, but also like millennials and stuff are offended by. One of the things that offends me personally is when drivers flash the high beams at each other. Another thing that offends me personally is, yeah, when you're running with that female and you decide to stick your dick out. It goes without saying. If you're masturbating, it better be with the bunk curtain closed and with her not seeing it. Unless it's your wife. I give you an exception if it's your significant other. But if it's not your wife, you need to keep that dick inside your pants. Because if you're shaking it more than 3, you're playing with it. And if you're playing with it in front of a female driver, that is grounds for termination. Yeah, XYZ at the truck stops too. I've had times before where my zipper slipped down for some reason, and other male drivers have caught it long before a female saw it. I would appreciate it if y'all would do the same. XYZ and XECZ. Examine your own zipper, and then examine other drivers' zippers. Because if the zipper's down, it's a courtesy to make sure that the driver knows his zipper's down and he needs to pull it back up. Man, there's just so much to get into with this. Driving team is a challenge. And another thing to consider is how clean you keep your truck and if your co-driver's mechanically inclined, which, by the way, mine isn't. If your co-driver's mechanically inclined, he can help do things like repair the truck. So, and I'm not talking heavy repair. I'm talking about things like changing wiper blades, changing light bulbs, and just keeping things all tight and in working order. I mean, checking fuel filters, checking fluids, etc. Basic stuff. But if your co-driver's like mine and doesn't want to do it, you need to be prepared to accept the task. And to do that, you need to carry tools in your truck. It goes without saying. If you don't carry tools in the truck, like a screwdriver, a hammer, a fifth wheel puller, some gloves, your motor carrier's road atlas, and a good, solid flashlight, which, by the way, your phone does not count as a flashlight. You need to, if you do not have a flashlight, you need to go inside that Pilot or Love's or TA, and you need to buy a mag light or something similar, like an LED flashlight, or I have a couple of cat lights that I can show off in a future episode. But if you need to do that kind of stuff that's mechanical in nature, or if there's a problem with your trailer, for example, like a flat tire, or maybe one of your marker lights just went out but you can't tell if it's a disconnected wire or if it's something else, having that flashlight's essential. Because your co-driver is going to be looking at you with awe and disgust, and you're going to be using that phone camera / flashlight, and you're going to find that the phone camera doesn't reach to the top of the trailer. And airline pilots have it even worse. I've already checked with both Mentor Pilot and with Captain Joe, and they both say, yeah, you need a real flashlight for those two. Because there's no way that you can check a tail that's 6 stories tall with your phone camera. And there's no way you can check a truck light that's 13 feet 6 up with a phone camera. There's no way you can check the tarp on top of an oversized load with a phone camera. You need a real flashlight. Maglite, Caterpillar, Snap-on, Duracell, Rayovac. You can buy one of these flashlights at your local truck stop, or if you get home quite often, you can buy them at your local retailers like Walmart or Target, HEB, etc. But by all means, get one. Another tool you need to carry in a team-operated truck is a good GPS. Because your co-driver may not have the same experience as you, and he might be getting directed to Yin Yang by way of some tiny little back road without having any sort of guidance. And when that happens, like if he's going into a customer, for example, there's a very good chance that he could kill you by striking a bridge. Yeah, if you're one of these kids starting out with like CR England, you need to spend the money this week, and you need to get a trucker's GPS. If they don't tell you this in orientation, I'm telling you in this video. Because, quite frankly, if you're a trainer, or if you're a student who has little experience with navigating a big truck and doesn't know your route, it goes without saying that you're always in danger of striking a bridge and killing your co-driver. It's true. It's happened. There's plenty of videos out there. You can search YouTube. You can search Facebook. There's a YouTuber whose channel is called 11'8", and it's all videos of trucks striking a low bridge. Along with a few RVers that do it too. So please, get a truck GPS. That means one with clearances, one with advanced features, one with a dedicated truck mode. I mean, something like the Garmin Diesel family of GPSs, or there's also a TomTom commercial, there's Rand McNally, but whatever you do, get truck-specific navigation so you don't kill your co-driver, and learn how to use it. Now, me and my co-driver, we both have Garmin's because we like their interface, we like their features, but it is definitely a do to have a truck GPS. It's another do to study your route if you're not on a dedicated run like me, and even more so if you are on one. So if you're constantly going out to places like New Jersey and or Chicago, you need to know your neighborhoods, because if you're in the wrong part of town, bad things happen. This goes back to the truck GPS, but it also goes forward to you need to research your route. For your own safety, it might be safer to go through downtown than it is to go through some suburbs. It might be safer to go through the suburbs than it is to go through downtown. But in any case, you need to keep that truck moving, and anything that stops that truck unnecessarily in a bad neighborhood is ground for bad things to happen to your truck or to you. So, take your time and research your route before you go. Another thing to consider is, how does your co-driver tolerate stopping? Some do in my case and others don't. My co-driver had to learn to live with my stopping for my P-brakes, etc. So it goes without saying that you need to know and make sure that your co-driver can tolerate you. Now, this all needs to happen in the first couple of weeks that you are on the truck. It's not something that develops over years. It's something you have to start right away. And one last thing. If you're gonna be running team with a female, and you are a male, keep your t-shirt on. That's right. Females do not like it when males try to show off their abs and stuff. So if you're running with a strange female, you need to stay dressed. That means t-shirt, long shorts. Think of it like you're going to the gym. Because you pretty much are. except for the fact that you are not going to the gym. You're going with a one-on-one relationship with somebody who you don't even know. So until next time, let's make your next trip your best trip. Let's make sure that the dick stays inside your pants unless you're married. Let's make sure that you have good navigation and tools on board the truck. And let's make sure that if you're running team like I do, that you know what you're doing and your co-driver and you both get along very well. Let's be safe, and y'all have a good night. Bye for now.